always like this, but
Okay, we are live. Hello, ladies and ladies. It's so good to see you this evening. I am Linda with Butterfly Readings, and I would like you to welcome my partner in crime, Judy in the skies, and also our esteemed guest, the beautiful Akela B24. So, hi, ladies.
hi.
So,
you know how to make a lady blush, Linda. And Judy.
Oh,
This is wonderful.
well, I'm afraid to say anything negative tonight because I remember that reading you gave me earlier today.
Oh my goodness, I gotta hear this.
It says, don't say negative things about yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm working on that. I'm working on that. So let's welcome what a lovely day, 90. Hello. And there's also Maureen D'Amico or D'Amico. I guess everybody calls you D'Amico, but I make a mistake. It's because of my friend's name was D'Amico. Okay. Oh, Christine Fryer's here, the director. She's texting, going, "There's people in the room." I was going to come on and go, "Hello, people in the room." And then we have Rossi. Oh gosh, what a night this is going to be.
Oh my God.
Thank you, ladies, for coming by. And I am not going to do a lot of typing because it seems like when I type, my screen goes away and everything shuts down. So, and since I can't talk text on my, what is this thing called? Hey, Kathy, nice to see you.
Talk, text, and walk. Are you frozen?
Oh, I think she's frozen.
I think she's frozen. She might have to pop in and pop back out again.
Yeah.
We're having a bit of a tough technical.
There you go.
Did everybody go away or is it just me? Because
that was just you.
The solar flares are killing me.
Let me tell you, I'm seeing little orbs flying all around you right now. Did you see that, Akela?
There were two that I caught.
Yes, exactly. I saw one earlier too. I was going to say something. So I'm going to be texting everybody on this computer, and I'm going to be looking at you guys too.
Okay.
So
okay, I'm going to be right here unless I disappear. And if I disappear, just go on without me. You don't need me. You guys are going to do great.
So, it was funny because at least you didn't have that really weird kind of like frozen face, that was kind of distorted.
Yeah.
So it was good.
Yeah.
It was a good frozen.
Still look beautiful.
Did I disappear or did I have a
No, you were frozen, but not like that.
No.
It's cracking me up. I just got a text from my grandson, Austin. And he told me that, he said, you know what's really weird, Mimo? He said, I'm scrolling through stuff and I keep seeing your shorts.
Oh,
yeah, right?
And then Allie said to me, she goes, yesterday I was just scrolling through looking at things and I see this lady in this big blue hat and I look and it's like, it's Linda Kennedy and she's in her pool and she's pulling cards. And I'm like, yeah, that was
you accompanied me last night when I was brushing my teeth.
Why, you gonna pull cards when you brush your teeth?
No, I was brushing my teeth and I was watching YouTube and you popped up and I thought, I'm gonna watch this one again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I said I was going to do some cards from the pool, and I didn't drop the cards in the pool, but I do have some cards that I kind of think are plastic.
Okay.
And so I said I'm going to find a card I don't really like and drop it in the pool, let it float around for a while and see how it does. But I thought I'd be very careful and just I thought it'd be something fun to do. So. All right. So does anybody have any questions or if they would like general readings? We would love to do some readings for you.
Absolutely.
If we go back to the top, I think what a lovely day, 7:51 p.m. She would like a message from her angels.
Oh, yes. What a lovely day. 90.
Yes.
Okay, I've got her starred.
Akela is on it.
No, because when we came on, I saw her.
Did you?
was like, okay, what a lovely day. Okay, let's see. Angels.
From my angels. Okay.
A message from my angels, please. Well, I didn't pull out my angel cards, but I do have a card here that says breathe.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
And then it says, in our incredibly fast-paced society, getting lost in the habit of hurry and constantly focusing on the next task is easy. Take a moment to breathe and check in with yourself. Breathe in relaxation and exhale tension.
Okay, breathe.
Okay. Whoever's ready next, just let me know.
Okay. So I got the and I pulled it from my Angel and Auras deck, and we got the communication card. What a lovely day 90, right? And it says accuracy, expression, intimacy, and honesty. So if you've been holding back, bottling stuff up, it's time to speak up, to communicate, to express. Don't create that bomb that's going to explode because you are holding back your emotions, right? And I'll just read real quickly. It says communication is the key to success in all things. When we express our most authentic self, it enriches businesses, relationships, self worth, and even our physical health. Honest expression is the beginning of creativity. Your angels are high fiving you for your open hearted articulation of your dreams, goals, and true self. So speak up. If there's something that you want, speak up about it. Call on the angels, ask them for help, ask for what you want. So, we've been taught to, if we wanted something, we were selfish. We would give, right? And never receive. But the angels are asking to communicate, whether it's with them, whether it's your family and friends. Speak up, express yourself. That's what I have for you.
Okay.
Oh, nice. It's interesting because what I got for you, for her, I'm assuming it's her, is the death card right there. And the death card is not necessarily about death, right? It's about a rebirth. So I'm going to read you with, I'm sorry, I should tell you, this is the Prism Oracle. And that's the card deck that drew me at first to this. And it says here, the death card is in a reading is not about death literally, but a phase of or a cycle in your life that's dying out. Okay. It's like the leaves falling from a branch in the fall, and it needs to die out to recreate something new again. And what's interesting is I pulled some clarifiers for you, and the first card that I got in the Light Seers Tarot deck was the Two of Cups. So there's something to do with partnership, something to do with collaboration. Mm-hmm. So I feel that it's having you either look at a relationship or a partnership in a different way, because the next card that I get is the Four of Pentacles. So to me, this indicates that perhaps there is a feeling of either insecurity or not feeling that you're feeling stable in that partnership or relationship. And it could be work related. It doesn't necessarily have to be an intimate relationship, right? It could even be your job. So the next card I get after that one is a Major Arcana. So this is important because Major Arcana is like an exclamation point, and it's the Temperance. And it talks about blending two different things, like alchemy, right? It talks about walking in the middle of the path. So walking So not going from one extreme to another, just going in the middle and just kind of like taking the middle road or the higher road, so to speak. So whatever you're going through, Spirit is asking you to kind of look at things in a way where you can bring it together as opposed to looking at one way or another. It's not going to be one or the other. It's going to be a blending of both. So I hope that helps. That's what I'm getting. Very interesting.
And really quick, are you done, Judy?
Yeah. Go ahead.
you're good.
Yeah.
I pulled a color card for What a Lovely Day because I kept going back. My eyes kept going to that deck, right?
Mhm.
And the color I got for you to help you through whatever it is you're trying to find or release, What a Lovely Day, is the color purple. And when I shuffle my cards, I always ask Spirit if I should shuffle again or if that's it, right? And I get shuffled sometimes or that's it.
You disappeared.
I disappeared?
No, she's here. I see her.
I'm here. Can you?
That was crazy.
Oh. Maybe they're like, don't share your secrets.
Oh, I should have had a glass of wine.
But here's what's interesting is I asked, did I pull from the top or the bottom? And they're like, just pull from the top. So the top, you had the color purple, right? Which talks about developing mental clarity. So think through whatever it is, you're trying to sort through, and then speak from a place of love, speak from your heart, right? But at the bottom of the deck, you had lavender.
Wow.
So top and bottom of the deck, you had some shade of purple. So you can call in the color purple or lavender to help you through whatever it is you're dealing with. What a Lovely Day 90. And that's what I have.
That's awesome. Perfect.
All right, I am knocking everybody off on here. So Kathy wants to know, what is coming in love?
Ooh, Kathy.
Do I have Kathy on here? Here she
Kathy.
is. Okay. And I want to say hello.
Oh, Linda, you froze again.
And I think that's what I got so far. What?
Okay.
What is
All right, so
love?
Kathy is here. Okay, she wants to know about love. Well, Kathy, I get the King of Swords. Precise, articulate, truthful. Could be somebody really special coming your way. Definitely intellectual. So and sometimes we want that perfect person, and the imperfect, we can train them to be perfect. That's the reality. But
Right.
just be aware. Keep your eyes open for that person that's going to be around you, who has just an air of intelligence about them. And who knows? What do you girls have, ladies?
Okay. All right. So I got for Kathy. I'm pulling the Romance Angel Oracle deck for her. So I've got for you, Miss Kathy, express your love. So there you go. So I'm not sure if you already know this person or know somebody or you're interested in somebody, but they're saying is to go ahead and make the romantic gesture. It says this card urges you to take the initiative in your love life. It may mean to contacting someone with whom you're attracted and asking that person out on a date. And I thought, okay, well, that's interesting, but what if she doesn't know this person, or what else is the situation? Here does not fail to amaze me, because the next card I get as a clarifier is Ace of Swords, and swords are communication. So they're basically saying, if you are attracted to somebody and, oh, I got this. Okay. I'm going to just tell you what I got. I got the song in my head. It's like, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Weird. It's kind of like saying, go for it. Speak your piece. If there's somebody that you're interested, do not let it pass. That it's kind of like, if you don't, then it's going to be, it'll be like, it's like that sliding doors. It's like you won't connect. If you don't make a move, then you'll never know what could be the possibility in the future. Okay, thank you. That's it. That's your message. I don't know about that song. It's very weird.
It's a fun song. It is
a fun song, but I don't know. I get these like really unusual songs that come into my mind, and I've got to say them because it's not coming from me.
Did you see what Maureen said? Yes, Maureen, D'Amico. We do see the orbs flying around Linda. She has a lot of orbs moving.
Yeah.
So, Kathy, what I heard for you initially was take time. And for me, that means don't rush it, right? Take the time to get to know people. Take the time to evaluate. And really, what I'm hearing now is really set. What is it are you looking for in this person, right? Because we can say, yeah, I want to find somebody, but we don't have, we may not have like the true values that we want. And then we get to, I know me, I get to a certain age and you think, okay, I'm just gonna, no. Then you are not setting what it is you want. So really think about who you want, the characteristics, do they have the same beliefs as you, all those stuff. But I pulled some energy cards around it. And what's interesting, I'll show you the cards. First, I got shining through. And I'll tell you what that meant to me. Then I got wish upon a star.
Oh.
And then broken open. If you notice all three of these cards, and I'm going to try to put them all in. All three of these cards, the images, the center, right, which is your heart space, is letting that light shine through. So when I was looking at the cards, what I felt is and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but what I was feeling is that you still have a little bit of a shield. You want love, you're ready for love, but you may have been broken before. So you want to let it in, but you don't want to let it in. So talk to your team, talk to God, source, creator, whoever, your angels, and ask them to help you open up your heart fully to allow the love that you are looking for to come in, right? Because you can't force, if your circle is tight, your heart is tight, you can't force light in because it's too tight, right? But each one of these cards is showing you the center, which is your heart space. Open it, allow love in. And that's what I have for you.
Yay.
Okay, I pulled another card for you from the it's the Art from the Heart deck. And the card I got says, I radiate love and positivity. And so with that, it says, when you repeat this affirmation, you remind yourself that you can be a force in the world by inspiring others to be kinder, more compassionate, and more loving. You are making the world a better place by spreading love and positivity.
That's awesome.
And then so that's what we have for you, Kathy. And then next is a general love and finance, please, for Joyce. All right. Are you there, Joyce? Okay. Oh my goodness. I gotta go to that other side. Okay, so for love, and so it says here, I am enough as I am, and I do not need to prove my worth to anybody. I can't see it. And then it says, your trust in yourself to be who you authentically are means to feel you are more than enough just as you are. No one else can be perfectly you as you. So why hide under masks or labels? So that's what I have for you, Joyce, and Akela, if you want to.
Go.
I
Okay.
have to go up.
Okay.
Mm.
I can go next.
Yeah.
If Akela's working still, okay. So for Joyce, on the romance, I got for you, and I pulled again from the romance angels, and for some reason this one was drawn to me to pull for you. So what I'm getting for you, Joyce, is that calling your soulmate is the card that I got for you. And it says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations will help bring you together. So if you are looking for love, looking for companionship, your spirit team is telling you you need to visualize what you want. I think in the past, perhaps maybe you would like say, I want to have a partner. I want somebody to come into my life, but you're not being specific into what kind of a person you want. And when you don't do that, you pretty much get stuck with that guy, the same shapeshifter. It's the same person, but they're in a different body. So they're asking you to really write down exactly what you really want in a partnership, and it will come about. And I asked for a clarifier for you on that one. And then what I got was the Knight of Wands. So this person is coming in, and they will come in because this is like the fast moving knight when you basically ask for what you want. So that is what I have for love. Let me go ahead. I'm going to pull from the numerology deck in regards to finances. I think that's what it wants me to pull for you.
No. Rossi told me that I can make these all the same size, but I don't know how.
Yeah, it looks different than what it looked like, before. Okay, for what was it? A general finance reading. I'm getting domestic harmony. It's number 46. And let me read it for you because these are oracle cards. This card indicates a time of healing your relationships and your home. So I think what's interesting, it's kind of like it's coalescing with what they're saying here. It's like when you're clear of what you want, then everything else is going to come into play, right? It says, I'm just going to read it. This may relate to a troubled relationship with a child, family member, or an ex or a current partner, house guest, or a roommate. It can even relate to problems you've had with an actual house itself. So like if you're not feeling comfortable in the home that you are dwelling in right now. Either way, this card has been sent to you to advise you that your difficulties are being resolved and domestic happiness is within your reach. So basically what they're saying is ask for what you want and it will flow. I'm getting like a pipeline. It's like when you put things in to what you want to have happen in your life, it's all going to come out. It's like taking the big idea and then just funneling it down to where it just kind of coalesces into one big whoosh and it materializes. So that's what I have for you.
Okay. So from my Lord Ganesha deck, Joyce, I got the Courage card, right? And there you have Lord Ganesha with his his lion extending courage to you, right? And it says, the warmth of your open heart can give comfort to all who cross your path. But as I'm reading this, I feel, and I'm thinking, trying to put thoughts about it, right? I'm feeling, oh Lord, I lost it. Hold on. I'm just going to read this part for you. When you draw this card, it is a sign that your ability to cooperate and thrive in peer ventures with like-minded individuals is heightened. Be willing to do what is needed for things to run smoothly for you. Ganesha promises great success if you are willing to let down your walls. He is pictured here on a powerful lion inherited from his mother, Parvati. The lion represents the fierce nature of Ganesha. He calls on you now to trust the fearless part of your being, your own inner lion, and invites you to work with him to learn how to be valiant and harness your heart's great courage. So as I read that and I shuffled from another deck, right? And I got two things. And I asked for both situations, love and finance. And I got first a burst of magic. So something magical is coming your way, right? But you have to be courage. You cannot live in each side, love or finances, in a place of I don't have. I can't. So often we tell ourselves, we can't have this. I can't do that. I don't have this. I don't, you know what I mean? You have to find the courage within you to try to break that mentality of lack so that spirit can come in and do for you, whether it's love or help with your finances, because you also got sacred reverence. And I want to read the key points of the sacred reverence because there's a heart, right? It's the key to love, the key to your heart. It says, all for the truth that spirit is everywhere. Inspiration coming through you as a result of reverence, joyful living, exploring possibilities with curiosity, spiritual passion, manifesting from the starting point of the realm of spirit. It says, reverence is an act of deep witnessing, respect, and awe. You experience it when you perceive every being and everything, every plant, rock, and tree as sacred and alive. So find the courage within you to know that you I don't deserve is what's coming to my mind, but deserve is not the word that I want to say. We all have a right to love. We all have a right to financial stability, financial peace, right? But because of again nurturing that we've been taught, we feel that we can't. So shift.
Come on, we can do it.
Yeah, right, exactly. We are here rooting for you. Find the courage to shift your perception. I always tell this story, because I was in a place like that where I struggled and it was like, oh my gosh, it's just paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. I'm not filthy rich, I'm not rich or anything like that. But what I'm saying is because I let go of my fear of not having and allowed my team, God, to come in and work with me, now I'm balanced. I know that the next bill is going to be paid. Somehow it will get paid because I have let go of my fears, which was blocking the universe from doing what it needed to do. And now I can say, okay, good. I'm there. The other flip side of that is now that you have it, is not holding on tight, right? Because money is energy and energy flows. And if you're holding on to it so tight and it can't flow, then you create another set of fear because your fear of loss. First, we had the fear of not having it. Now we have the fear of losing it. So you have to find that balance in between when you get stability of how to allow the universe to do its thing for you. And that's what I have for you on both love and finances. Oh, that was a lot.
That's good. That was awesome.
All right.
Love it.
So next we have Rossi.
Hey,
Rossi.
Rossi would like to have a reading from her guides on her spiritual progress.
Oh, awesome.
Mm.
Rossi, I subscribed to your channel yesterday, and I was your 100th person. I was so excited.
No, it was
wanted to
Lottie
tell
B.
you. Huh?
Lottie B is who you
Oh, I
subscribe
did. Oh,
to.
I'm sorry. Does Rossi have a
right.
channel? Send it to me. I need to know then. So Lottie, if you're here, I was your 100th. I was your 100th. Oh my God. So does Rossi have a channel too?
I don't know.
I don't know that she's actively using a channel yet.
I guess we'll find out.
So Rossi, every challenge I face makes me stronger and wiser. And it says here, oh my gosh, have you ever stopped and realized that you've weathered storms before and come out stronger on the other side?
Mhm.
I can't see if I'm, because I've moved it over.
Oops. The light is making it bright.
There's
There we go.
that. And there's that. And I also have for you, Rossi, from the Enchanted Forest Oracle cards, you got a tranquil stream, let go of worries, and find tranquility. Okay.
Our guys are telling me to change things up a bit, so change things up a bit. So, oopsies. So, Akela, if you have it,
Whew,
we'll just give you a moment.
that's fine. Rossi, so I got for you card number 44. And what Spirit is saying is just to be aware of distractions. You know, trying to see if they want to give me anything on that. Because when I asked about how you're doing on your spiritual progress, I heard woohoo kind of thing. And I was like, okay, was that me or was that Spirit? So they're cheering you on, and that woohoo means you're doing great. But just be aware of things that may try to distract you from what it is you're trying to do. Is this spiritual or physical? I heard both on the spiritual side and on your physical side, because the physical side, when the distraction comes in, it creates a block, a distraction from you focusing on where you want to go on this with your spirituality, the progress you're making. They're not saying that it's stopping you, but the distractions could maybe slow you down a little bit is what I'm getting. So just be aware of distractions that's coming in. Stay focused. You know where you wanna go. So stay focused on that. And that's what I have.
Okay, so with Rossi, it's really interesting because I just want to say something really quick and to all the people out there looking for readings from us. It's really interesting because we're trying to do is get as much information to you as we can because we're not sitting in front of you
Looking for love in all the wrong places.
So it's a little bit, but what's interesting about yours that I just wanted to make sure that I was getting I was having a hard time shuffling, so I was like, get it to a different deck. And I did, but I wanted to make sure that I brought this one to your attention first. So like Akela said, like Linda said, you are definitely on the right track. I pulled for you, the first card was the King of Wands. And when I was looking at this deck, I feel like your spiritual progress has to do with a male energy. And I'm not sure if it's a father or a grandfather. And it's interesting. I don't know, because I'm looking at like these lions. I don't know if he was a Leo or if he was a strong, like the lion, he's like the leader of the pack. So it's somebody who's very important that's got a strong presence in your life. Could be somebody that you know or someone from a lineage, but it's the person who's got strong, a strong personality that is seeing you through this progress of yours. And I don't know why I'm looking at these flowers. They kind of remind me of lace. So I don't know if anything about Hawaii has anything to do with this or some kind of island. I'm throwing that out there. And then I pulled, it told me not to pull from the deck I was playing with. It gave me the angels and ancestors. And what's interesting about this, check this out. See the label, see the front cover? You got the front cover. And this one is, I'm getting chills right now. It's the animal guardian. So when I look at this, it's telling me, your guides are telling me that this, I don't know how you relate to animals or Native American, or it says here, the message is for you is to trust the powerful animal spirit within, that means in you, okay, to learn more about yourself and your talents. You have this, you've got this. It said the guardian angel or the animal guardian is the card that represents the angels of the animal kingdom. Animals are angels of nature who have an incredible lesson to offer and medicine that can support you on your spiritual journey. So what I'm getting is that animals are a key to your spiritual progress. So it's really interesting because there's just something that you're getting here. Like this person who's coming in, your spirit team is coming in. It's like they just want you to know is that there's so much power. You've got this male energy of whoever this person is, along with this one here. Wow, it's pretty interesting because like my body tingles when I was pulling these cards for you. So, and it's hard because we don't know what any like more information that you can provide for us, but that's what I'm getting for you. It's pretty incredible. And the fact that you get the very first card that's on the cover of the deck is pretty impressive.
And you know what's interesting, Judy, right? So I kept shuffling because I wanted a little bit more information for Rossi. And felt like Rossi was doing a lot of second guessing of herself. And as I shuffled, fear jumped out the deck. Look at all the animals. And
oh my gosh.
As you were talking, I was like, there are all the animals supporting you, trying to clear your mind from whatever it is that is distracting or creating that I'm not sure kind of energy. So Rossi, you know you got it. So stop and guessing yourself.
It's beautiful because they're talking to her. They're wanting to communicate. They're just saying, here, listen to me. Like, you know, it's like when I go driving, I'll see a hawk. It's like up on top of a lamppost or something on the freeway. And I'm like, I know that's my spirit animal that's talking to me. So if you get those kind of signs, there's your sign.
Yeah. All right. Nivra is next. Is it Nivra? Nivra. I would love a reading about the immigration success of my husband this year. Thank you.
Ooh, what was it? Immigration?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna use two things: my pendulum, and I'm gonna ask this angel answers card because I think okay. And she said this year. Okay.
Fears, trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. And then on the back it says, trusting the process is not always easy. It requires us to have faith in our journey and acknowledge that there is a greater plan at work. And that is beyond our comprehension. It requires us to understand that every experience, setback, and success,
Oh, I think you're frozen. Oh, no, you're not.
Okay. Um. Okay. But neither. There's a lot of now. I'm thinking that's him coming here to the U.S. And as we know, currently there's a lot of turmoil going on with immigration and um. So it's kind of up in the air. I asked. I totally understand you, Naiva, because she said we just want to be together. I asked about 2025. I asked my pendulum and I got a no for 2025, but then I went to 2026 and I got a heavy yes for 2026. And I'm thinking things may start to die down with all this chaos that we have going on. I'm hoping that things start to die down. Um, I'm going to ask my cards as well. And I kind of changed the question. I asked, would Nivera's husband's immigration process be successful for whatever year, as opposed to the way she worded it? Let's see what the cards have to say. I know I think I've read on this for you before, Nivera. And I will say this time the energy is not as fearful as it was the last time I read, so that's good. So maybe that's helping shift the energy. Okay. So I got the card that says, and this is from my angel answers, and it says communicate clearly. So as you pray and ask for guidance, you and your husband Nivera, communicate clearly to the universe what it is you want, when it is you want, right? But at the same time, remember everything is in divine timing, right? The bottom of the deck, it says in the near future. So the answer, I guess, from this is yes, I'm getting he will eventually, because the pendulum said 2026. Don't let panic set in, because then panic creates fear. Focus on what you want, communicate clearly. You want to, I want my husband and I, we want to be together where we can hold each other lovely. We can, be specific to the universe and what you want for him to get here, and let the universe do its thing. I know it's a tough situation. I'm there with my nephews. And it's hard when you're here and they're way over there and you can't see them or comfort them or whatever. But communicate clearly to the universe what it is you want with him, and let the universe work their magic in the background. That's what I have.
Wow. Okay. So for Nivera, I used my pendulum or my dowsing rods, and I asked if her husband's immigration will be successful, right? And I'm backwards. So please show me yes means it's opened. Please show me no, it's closed. Everybody is different, and I'm obviously backwards because my astrological chart is also backwards. So I ask, will Nivera's husband immigration will be successful? It says yes. Will it be successful this year in 2025? It says no. Will it be in 2026? Yes. Okay, so I pulled cards for you too. Okay. First card I got was a strength card. Okay, that means you've got the power behind you, right? And then also what I got, because I pulled a couple of cards for you, then I got the Hierophant. Okay, so this is basically like going through the process of working through the system. When I read cards, I have to read them how I read them, not how it's like how it's structured in school. I was a terrible student, and I was questioned because my mind didn't work that way. So this is telling me that you're going to have to go through the process, right? You have to, there's the keys, they're holding the keys to your husband's path to become a citizen. My next card I got was the death card. I thought, oh God, okay, well, that doesn't look good for her. I mean, she's probably going to be a little nervous about that. But death is not death. It is like a switch up. It's got to be like, hey, you're going to probably run into some challenges. Don't worry about it. Something's going to have to die in order for it to come back, right? Something has to decompose so something else can actually be created with the fertilized decomposition is what I'm getting. So I thought, I need clarifier on that. That doesn't look good for somebody. So then what I get was the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is your husband, the Knight of Swords. He's wearing white. He's the innocent party here. He's got to take his information and through communication, get on that bike and hustle to get whatever they want him to do. He's going to have to do it. It's probably going to be like a little bit of a roller coaster. But because he wants this bad enough, because you two love each other enough, this is going to work out, right? It's the Ace of Cups. So it's an offering. Okay. And then what I get was the Ten of Swords. So some people will look at this and go, Ten of Swords, this is the guy with the swords in his back and he's dead, but that's not how I'm looking at this for this reading. I'm looking at it. You see, you have all these birds here. This is communication, right? Because these are the swords. So because your husband has to go through all this communication, either through verbal or through writing or through paperwork exchange, there's a light that he's walking into. So there you go. This means that it's going to work out. It's going to be a little bit like Akela said, a little bit more challenging, but it will be done. It will happen. So just know that forewarned is forearmed. So just don't feel despair. Just kind of go like, oh yeah, I guess I got to do it. It's always something, but at the end, it will be worth it.
Yes.
Okay, and next we have Maureen D'Amico. May I have a message from my guides? Maureen would like a message from her guides. Maureen, what I have for you is I can achieve my goals and dreams one step at a time. This powerful affirmation reminds you of your strength and potential to create the life you desire. When you believe in yourself and your abilities, you're more likely to take action towards your goals and turn your dreams into reality. And boy, do I see that. I mean, you are a tough cookie. I mean, anybody who has been through what you've been through with your military experience and what's going on with disabilities and for veterans and things like that, just keep hanging in there because your guides are telling you.
Oop,
Are you frozen?
I think she's frozen.
One step at a time.
There you are.
We're all here. Did I get my whole message across?
Probably not all of it.
No, not all of it.
Okay. So it says this powerful affirmation. Did you get the affirmation? I can achieve my goals and dreams one step at a time. And then when you believe in yourself and your abilities, you're more likely to take action towards your goals and turn your dreams into reality. That's what you got.
Okay. So I think communication might be the key here tonight, right? And I think what it is that the angels want us to open up more to them. Like this morning, I asked them, what did they want us to know? And the message I got was, today is magical. And I was like, that's it? Today is magical? That's just it? But we take for granted everything, right? We take for granted the sun. Like, Linda, you're in Maryland too, and you know we had rain for the last and storms for the last how many days? Just it was just gloomy and dreary.
5 to 6 days of rain and thunder and lightning.
Yeah, and then yesterday and today. Well, yes, today we got the sun. The sun's out, and everybody's complaining it's so hot. And
I'll take it.
we had rain, rain, rain. Now today we have the sun. Everybody's out enjoying it. Just it's magical, right? From gloom to bright sunlight. But I got for you, Maureen, we got Mercury. And Mercury talks about and this is the keepers of the light. And it says open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. And I was going to ask if there was some, before I even pulled the card, if there was something weighing on your mind, because I got a weird headache on the left side of my head. So speak up. Get a weight off your chest. Even if you don't want to say to the person who you may have a miscommunication with, maybe write it out. Write a letter to that person and then burn it. So that way you're getting it off of you. Because at the bottom of the deck, you have, and my eyes were just drawn to this. This is why I'm going to read it. We have Archangel Hope. Hmm. And Archangel Hope says, love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Okay. So if somebody did something that irritated you, don't sit there trying to, and I feel like justifying what they did. We tend to do that a lot, right? Let it go. Either say something to the person about how they made you feel. And if you feel it's going to fall on deaf ears, write it out, write a letter to them, get it off of your chest, get it out of your system, and then burn it. Let the angels take it and transmute it for you into something positive. And that's what I have for you, Maureen.
Well, so Maureen, okay, so I'm pulling from the angels and the ancestors guides, and my hands are sweating now. This is a beautiful message. I'm getting, I don't know if your father is still around or if he is around. I'm getting Sky Father, trust the unknown. So this energy archetype or this person is basically talking to you right now. And the message is that they're saying is trust your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father. Know that he is lovingly leading you forward. And I thought, okay. And I'm going to just say this because it kind of came in and I'm thinking I'm going cuckoo, but I don't know what this has to do. I'm just looking at this bird and I'm thinking, okay, well, that looks like an eagle. But for some reason, I'm getting a car. Like, I don't know if a person that this belongs to, like, had a Thunderbird or a car that had a bird or something like that. But I'm thinking something, or it's into cars. Maybe that's how I kind of came up with it. I'm getting a little flustered here. So the next card I got was through the numerology I was told to pull. And another message I got was the 4. So I believe 4 is foundation. So I believe that this is like a father, grandfather, uncle, somebody that's like related. And you see it's a green card. So that is a heart chakra. And it's talking about perseverance. See, this person is telling you to persevere. And that's exactly what Linda was talking about and Akela was saying, that just to kind of move forward. And I'm going to pull this one here. This is like tripping me out here. It says, this card indicates a time to keep moving forward as you strive to achieve your hopes and your dreams. Because despite of your current challenges, success is well within your reach. You are never given more than you can handle, and you have the strength and the ability to make it through. So this person has your back, is telling you through spirit that they see you, they know you, they believe in you, and they want you to know that you've got this and you can do this. Please, 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 they're saying don't give up, move forward.
Yeah. You know what I love with that number 4 card? It's green, healing energy, right? And Maria responded, and she said she's on pins and needles.
Oh, wow.
Oh, thank you, Jen. Because she's waiting on some results to come back. But what's interesting, Judy, when you talked about the path, before I pulled the card, I heard that she's on the path. And I was like, well, you didn't tell me what path, so I didn't say anything. So that's just validation for what you got, right? So, Maureen, again, don't stress. I mean, I shouldn't say don't stress. That's hard to tell somebody don't stress. So I take that back, right? Try to shift your focus. Don't think, oh, it's going to come back bad. And even if it does come back bad, call on your angels, call on your team, because this may be something that you may have signed up for an experience, right? But have faith, because you got Archangel Hope. Have faith and hope that your team will guide you through this process if you ask for the help. Open communication or communicate clearly, whatever the card said. I'm sorry, I can't remember. Ask them for help. Ask them, how can I work through this? Help me work through this. If it's something that I cannot heal from, help me cope with it. Help me manage it. Help me manage my stress so that I no longer live in a place of fear, which then accelerates or magnifies the issue that you're dealing with. That's what I have for you, Maureen.
That's really interesting because I'm looking at the notes and Maureen says, I'm a major daddy's girl. He is still here, which is wonderful because I thought, I don't know if this man is here or not, but and not necessarily the information that we get is always from the other side, right? It's just that it's a message that you need to hear. And we are all interconnected, living and not, but we're always alive in spirit, right? So it's beautiful that she says that he's still here and that he had a Thunderbird when he was a teenager. This brought me to a car and I was like, what the heck? Is it a Thunderbird? So that's beautiful. Thank you for that. Because that was just like, well, why is this car coming up like a car? It's a Thunderbird or like a Firebird or something. So thank you. Love it. Beautiful. Are we all frozen?
No, I'm good.
Oh, Linda, are you frozen?
She has the best frozen face.
She does. I know. Like I would probably be like, we voted you the best frozen face because you're perfect.
So Jen B, I love the idea about hitting the bathroom and grabbing the glass of wine. Plan ahead for next time.
And not in that order, right?
Right. Next Saturday, we will be on Judy in the Skies channel. And Akela, you are always welcome to join us. I mean, that's totally up to you. You let us know during the week, weekend, but we do every other Saturday. We flip back and forth on each other's channels.
Okay.
Just trying to get up our subscribers and touch people's lives, and when you make somebody feel good, you feel good.
Yes.
And we call this mystic conversations. So it's conversations with collective, and I think this is great.
Yeah.
Right.
This works out beautifully.
I don't know if there's anybody else that wanted a reading. If there is, if you would say me at the very back end here. I saw Diane come in, and I saw Christine Fryer says she doesn't need a reading today. She's going to go with my reading from you, Akela, from earlier. I was telling her earlier, and she's like, "Oh, that sounds like for me." I said, "Well, Akela did say that it worked for all of us."
Yeah.
What does that say?
Awesome.
You can below the screen. There are layouts. Oh, okay.
What's
I
it
will.
called?
I will have to figure that one.
Are you frozen again?
Yeah. All those orbs are playing with her.
Yeah.
She's vibing high.
Yeah, right. Thank God it's
I
not
really
looking.
haven't gotten that wine yet.
Yeah. I think I might have to have a glass, but it gives me a headache these days. Not good. So are we going to
It
do
has gotten their reading.
what's that?
I like to do a
We can do a collective.
reading for the collective.
Okay.
And so if, oh gosh, stop it, ladies. What is that? It says Sarah. Yeah, my computer died right in the middle of trying to do hibiscus healings. So Sarah and I will be doing some readings together, I believe on Sundays or Mondays. I forget which, but right now she has company. So we haven't been able to start that yet, but we will. And that is Hibiscus Healings with Sarah. Sarah and Judy and I were in the same tarot class, Deborah Zackow's Grow Your Light tarot class. So that's how I met these crazy ladies. So for a collective, I'm going to say, I welcome love into my life, as we all should.
Yeah.
Open your heart and mind to love by taking the time to understand who you are and connect with yourself. You will be able to attract the kind of love you deserve, one that is pure, genuine, and heartfelt. Once you achieve this, a beautiful sense of freedom will wash over you, filling you with the joy and contentment that only true love can bring. And it doesn't have to be a romantic love. It can be just a good old-fashioned healing love. Man to man, woman to woman, daughter to mother, son, however. But yeah. And if you're not sure, I love you. And I appreciate that you're here tonight. And I love that you were. Judy and Akela, do you have anything you want to add?
I can go.
Mhm.
Okay, so Sarah, what I got for you is I got the card Death and Rebirth, which again, as you know, death doesn't mean death. It's just basically breaking something down in order for something to come back and be renewed again. And what I'm getting, interestingly enough, for you, you're obviously an intuitive woman, and you have this bright light that is like in the center of your third eye, and you're cloaked in the red chakra, the root chakra, right? So when you ground yourself into the earth energy, where I see these pine trees, you have, how do I say this? It's like it's kind of like, what I'm getting is like you're like an earth mama. And when I pull this card, I thought, well, I'm going to get a clarifier on that, because sometimes people kind of get freaked out about the death card. And to me, it's not like a death card. It's just like a transformational card. It's where, yeah, it's where you get that something's going to have to change in order for something better to come along. And guess what I got for you, honey? Success. So Spirit is telling you, it's good. You need to break it down, maybe even ground yourself more with earth energy, maybe even tap into getting out to nature a little bit more. Maybe you're not doing it as much, but I think that you're going to get like a regeneration, a really like when you go into the forest and you go in there and you kind of go like, oh my God, this feels so good. It just feels so good. Like you can breathe in that that air of the forest, and it smells so good. The dirt, the ferns, like, and you're in California, so you've got the redwoods. It's just amazing. Like, whenever I go into the forest, it just makes me feel so much better, because when you do, success is yours, honey. So you've got this.
Okay, well, that was supposed to be a collective.
Oh,
And
I'm sorry.
Where it said Sarah, that was Christine saying hello to Sarah when Sarah came in, and Sarah did not ask for a reading. I was just saying that Sarah and I will be doing some readings. So now that you're totally confused, you want to give it.
Well, the funny thing is, I pulled it as the collective, but when I saw Sarah's name, I'm saying I'm going to go with Sarah. So Sarah, it's for Sarah, and it's for you, Rossi. It's for Christine. It's for Nibra. It's for all y'all. Then Joyce,
all y'all.
Diane.
Right.
So I was confused too, because I pulled for the collective, but then when Judy started reading, but Sarah said, "Wait, did I mess up?"
Well, I tried to stop her, but you know how it is.
But no, to piggyback off of what Judy said for Sarah, since Judy gave Sarah a message.
Okay.
Sarah, I got the spring card for you, and it says, "See your seeds grow," which is success. And when I read this, I felt like you've done some work, and now it's time to reap the benefits of the work that you've put in. So you didn't ask for a reading, Sarah, but I just need to
got one anyway.
And there's no accidents. There's no accidents.
Well, Sarah's very successful.
Oh, there you go.
And for the collective, I got 3 cards because I kept pulling. So I got the strength card, and what Spirit is telling us that we have what it takes to weather the storm. Don't be fearful and quit now. Keep going. Keep shining your light. Yesterday, Thursday, I was driving home and the clouds were so gray. And all of a sudden, through the gray, you could see the rainbow. And I said to my daughters and my friend, I said, "Oh my gosh, look, the rainbow." And they said, "Really? You haven't seen a rainbow before?" I said, "I always see rainbows, but they bring so much joy. They make me smile. And then the fact that the sky is so gray and yet still the rainbow is penetrating through the gray of the clouds. So we have the strength. Don't give up. And then, continue to prepare ourselves because we have this egg, right? Continue to prepare yourself for whatever may come our way, because we have the strength. And what's coming is a transition. And what I love is that after the preparation, which is the full egg, now you have the tree growing out of the egg. So that's the message for the collective. Stay strong. Something bigger and better is going to be at the end, like that rainbow through the clouds, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the message for the collective.
Well, I'm going to add to the collective. So I'm going to pull as the collective. I still think there's no accidents. That was for everybody, but especially for Sarah. I'm going to pull from the Crystal Oracle. And the card that I got for everybody, Finite. And it says intuition, ideas, and dreams. And I think this is perfect for this group because I think that everybody on this channel has a lot of intuition. Mm-hmm. And so it says to pay attention to your intuition and your dreams over the next coming days, for you are being guided towards deeper spiritual understanding and the insight. Through this process, much of what occurs on the subconscious level or in your dream state or a rather ingenuous idea will surface that will radically change your views on life, particularly your career. So, hope everybody gets raised.
So, I had another thing that I wanted to mention was, and I think I said it on Thursday, was there are a group of us who want to get together and just hang out, get to know each other better. And what I suggested was that we do a Zoom and that my email is on my posts under the invitation or announcement about the ladies retreat in August. And at the bottom left-hand side, there's an email there, LEIA. And then, but if anybody would be interested in doing a Zoom and hanging out with a bunch of really beautiful people, we would like to do that. And so I have 4 or 5 people already who have said, yes, please, I'd like to do that. And so, yeah, it would be a really just a nice way to see these beautiful faces that we see the names all the time.
Mhm.
And I found that Jen B and I are in the same membership class with Val. And it was like, oh, there she is, and it's like, okay, now I feel even more of a connection. I've been praying for this girl for months because of her issues with her health. But it's just nice to see these pretty faces. And like, I don't know about you, but I'm blind in this eye and can't see out of this eye. And so these little tiny pictures that show these people's faces, I can't see what that's.
Yeah, forget it. You can really see. That's why we like it all in caps.
I mean, yeah. There's only 2 people that I know of that are older than me. I'm just saying, I'm not telling who's older, but there's only 2 people that I know of in this community who are older than me. And that's all I'm saying. So, and I have a birthday coming up next month.
Yeah, you do.
I'm going to be even older.
Oh, you're getting wiser. That's what.
Yeah, right. You see how wise you think I am when you see me floating in my pool, pulling cards.
I like the hat too.
Yeah.
So
I have to pull out all my hats, I mean, I even have a Yaya hat from back in the day when the Sisterhood of the Yaya, and my family, we went camping, and I had bought this hat, and I've put pins on it, like all these different pins, like Girl Scout pins and gifts and
oh wow,
flags and just different things. And I have this hat with, I was telling Christine, who knows what a Yaya is, Greek for grandmother. So, but yeah, so I have a bunch of hats, and I'll have to just take different hats down to the pool. Yeah. And I'm thinking maybe I'll do on Wednesdays when I get down to the pool, and just remind people, and don't forget to stop by tomorrow on your lunch hour. I'll be there at noon.
Yes. It's truly a conversation starter, especially the one with the pins, because people are going to ask about the pins on it. Right. So
yeah, that'll be fun. So, but
this is fun,
ladies. This has been just what a gift you all are. So, thank you so much for coming out tonight and hanging out with us. And anybody who ever wants to join me, and
on me.
Well, any of us, but if you're really shy and you only want to do one person at a time, and any one of us would take you on.
Yeah.
But if you feel comfortable that you think, oh, that lady's crazy, I may as well just do her, because those other ones, they know what I'm saying. So if you want to, just let me know, and we'll do a pop-up. It can be a 15-minute, it can be a half hour. Mm-hmm. As long as you're comfortable, and you can back out the minute you don't feel comfortable. It could be a yes or no. Like, we're taking yes or no questions, and we can do cards, we can do pendulum, we can do the rods, whatever you feel comfortable with. So but
a lot of fun. Very fun.
Oh, there's Bora Bora. Hey, Janet, how are you? You want to attend the retreat, but you're a caregiver for your mom. Yeah. How's Helen doing? Is she doing okay? Well, that was another thing. When I was at the membership meeting with Val's group, she told me that she thinks that I need to come up with, once we get this retreat, that we need to come up, that I need to come up with, as she told me, she goes, you need to come up with a online Zoom retreat. So people from all over and different situations in life can join. So, if anybody thinks that would be a cool idea, let me know. Or is it just Val? Because one time Val told me to write a book.
You
And
know,
I said to her, the last time she says, do you have any questions? I said, yeah. And it's not, when am I supposed to write a book? Don't tell me that. Please do not tell me to write a book.
but you know what's interesting? When Maureen mentioned in the chat that she would like to come, but she can't because she's too far, the Zoom popped into my head. And even if you don't want to have a separate Zoom, what you could do,
We could Zoom from there.
yeah, for like a one day, you can say on
Yeah.
this day or these 2 days is when
Right.
we're going to do this.
And so it probably, well, a lot of people are retired and a lot of people are not.
Yeah.
So if anybody was interested in Zoom retreat, then they should let me know through my email. And you can, if you're interested in a Zoom meeting and just hanging out and visiting, just subject Zoom and tell me who you are. If your email, because my email does not match. Oh, there's Austin. My email does not match my name. So, but tell me who you are if yours does not match your name. And then if you are interested in Zoom during the retreat, let us know, because it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but really Thursday and Monday are kind of travel days if anybody wanted to stay any longer.
Okay.
But the retreat is really, the main part is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
And most people who work, like Akela, she has to work. So she had actually even said that she would pick like 2 of the days and that we would do that.
Nice.
But we can do, we can do all kinds of things because nothing is set in stone yet. And Christine is the director.
Yeah. Oh, I want to go so bad. I just don't want, I don't want to fly. I'm not going to lie.
I don't blame you. I don't want to fly either. So Helen is 100. Yeah, I know she's 100.
Who's 100?
Austin is saying it's 1 o'clock, Mima. He didn't say that, did he really? Because sometimes he pops on. I didn't tell him I was going to be on tonight. But that doesn't mean he doesn't know, because
No, right?
he has the bell. He has the bell. So
Fabulous.
oh, okay, yes. Good to know, Sarah. I didn't know if you were still here or not. Yeah, I know that I know that Helen is 100. God bless her. I mean, I have a best friend who I worked for, and I worked with 3 of her daughters. And the one was like my best friend when I was like 18, 19, 20, 21. Mm-hmm. And she was in my first wedding, the friend. And today is Flo's 100th birthday. Wow. And I'm like, I saw her last year. Her daughter brought her to lunch to surprise me, which was really nice. And it was such a blessing to see her. And she looked the same as she did when she was 45.
Wow.
And this lady's had 9 kids.
Wow. Took care of herself.
Yeah. Good genes, I guess. So, but yeah, so those are some things like, let us know if you're interested in Zoom retreat. And then just let me know. And like I said, things that I was thinking about doing was like chakra healings, doing readings, talking about like working with the different divinations, like the pendulum and the divination rods, and just talking about like different kinds of cards, things that you find work nicely for you. And it doesn't mean that if you're on a Zoom that you couldn't actually do a class. I know Rossi had said that she does Reiki, and I would love it if Rossi could come and do Reiki. I mean, I don't know anything about doing long distance healing. Oh, that was the other thing Val told me, that I need to get into healing. I'm like, isn't this healing? It's pretty healing. It's been really great for me. I don't know about you guys, but it's been great for me.
I had a thought about you the other day, so I'm just going to keep it to myself for now.
Oh, good. Yeah. As long as you're not going to tell me to write a book.
I don't want to throw it out there and everybody's like, okay,
Now we're waiting.
That's great.
Oh, well, this has been fun. I love hanging out with you guys. I really do.
It's so nice to have another person, because it gives you a little bit of time to kind of get a little bit more information for the person that we're reading for, right?
Yeah.
A little bit more information. I love it. So.
Yeah, I know you're in Florida, Rossi. I know you're a Reiki healer, so that would be amazing. So anybody who is East Coast, it's I'm outside Frederick, Maryland. So just come hang out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad it made Saturday night fun. I know when Rooted Willow Readings stopped doing readings on Saturday nights, I know she's been trying to spend more time with her mom, and she's doing a lot of running back and forth between nursing home, and she's trying to plant a garden, and she's just been so busy. And I asked her, I said, well, do you mind if I pick up that time frame? And she's like, no, it's, I'm not going to do it. So go for it. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And then it was like, there's always somebody. It seems like whenever but that's the blessing.
Yeah.
That there's always somebody. I mean, you can just go on, except for Sunday afternoons. I find Sunday afternoons that it's Christine and I'm like, do you see anybody on? No. Do you see anybody on?
And Wednesdays, during Wednesday, the day, nobody's on.
During the day?
During the day, very few. There's not a lot of shows on Wednesdays.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well,
When I was
maybe a good pop-up day.
Yeah.
Pop up from the pool.
To decide what days I wanted to do my pop-ups on.
Yeah.
Thought about Wednesday, but because I work, it's kind of hard to do a weekday show. Yeah. And then I found a perfect sweet spot. Saturdays at 11.
Yeah, nice. That was nice because I looked. I was like, "Oh, Akela's on," so it was kind of fun.
Yeah. So I'm trying to be a little bit more. I want to be a bit more consistent, but like all of us, right? You get like, oh my gosh, do I want to go on by myself?
Well, you did great. I mean,
yeah, I watched.
You didn't have the problems I did. Like I keep hitting buttons and people come and go.
Look, I had to invest in a mouse, right? My live, I didn't have a mouse.
I have a mouse, but it doesn't fit my thingamabobber.
Oh,
so I don't know why, but
what do you mean it doesn't fit your thingamabobber?
I don't know. It doesn't fit. I have this little thingamabobber that you stick in.
Yeah. Maybe you got the wrong one.
Yeah.
Well, this was to my old computer. The computer that had no sound. That's why I had to get a new Chrome. But I didn't realize when I got the Chrome that Chrome is not compatible with my iPad stuff. iPad, iPhone, I.
Mm-hmm.
Technology.
Okay. I'm learning new stuff.
Yep.
All right, girls. I am going to sign out of here and
bye, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Yes.
Thank you, Akela.
Thank you all for inviting me. I had it was fun.
Thanks for coming. You guys are fun. I want to come on with you.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm floating all the way up here.
Yeah. Right? I'll see you next week, girlfriends.
All right. So here's my heart, and it's beating for you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Love you. Bye, everybody.